I hate this. You know how low I had to set my bitrate for this shit to actually run half decently? 1,000. It's running at 1,000, so sorry about that. So I don't think it really did. Well, there was a delay because my internet was being shit. But basically what I was talking about is that so I was talking about Lilim, and I don't think it got to the thing. So basically there's I was showing other Lilim versions. So let's go back again to actual Lilim. This is how she looks in RPGX. And they actually use this sprite for the story, but obviously with this covered and whatnot. So this is Lilim's actual looks. This is Awakened Lilim, Adult Lilim, or Nescent Lilim. Here she's all grown up. So she's packing quite a bit. She also has a summer version, for those that want more of an Onesan type. And bonus, cute. Look at her, she's so cute. Actually, really, really, really cute. Baby Lilim. I wanted to show you the sprite. Let me see if I can find it again. Taimanin RPGX Lilim. We're gonna have to use the link and use the use a browser source, because for some reason it won't let me. It won't let me show the GIF on OBS. So here she is. Here is her sprite in RPGX. Actually, not bad. I like it. I like the cat smile. So that's Lilim. Okay, can we go back to our scheduled event reading? Good. So Oni-san? I maybe could read you guys the Lilim's supporter story. Oh, no, not this. This I actually found in the wiki. Lunar years. So that's why the event came out at around this time. Maybe we'll take a look at this later. Okay, back to reading. spice it up. We can... Let's go with Noah. Yukikase, watch out! You little lightning art! Yukikase, no ninja art here. I know that. It just came out of my mouth before I could. You don't focus. Yes, we do. You have a habit of having time in your... Tam? You have a habit of having time in your mind when you make a move, you know. It's easy even for me to block your attack. What? How dare you? Oh, who's Tam? Just a few days after the new year, we were training on ourselves in the forest of Gosha. Noroka, Yuno, Yukikase, and me. Tam, Yuno's familiar, was taking a nap. Ah, so that's Tam. I'm okay as a captain, but I realized how weak I had been as a Taimanin during the special camp the other day. So I had been training in secret to fight without using ninja art. And today I asked Nodoka, who is powerful but has limits to her ninja art, and Yuno, who wishes she could fight even when her familiar Tam is absent, to train without ninja art. Oops, sorry. And for some reason, Yukikase came out of nowhere while we were getting ready to come here, so I just let her join. She will never be in a fight where she can't use her art, but this is going to be a great experience for her as well. Hat? Hey, well, this is refreshing. And I think she's having a good time. Meanwhile, in the shadow of a tree, away from Fuma's group. Oh, these two. The eternal correction needed duo. What are you gonna do, Minasaki? We have no other option but to find a way to attack them. Two demons were spying on Fuma's group training. They're Minasaki, the self-proclaimed devil of Yatagarasu, and Lilim, the loser succubus. They are far better than anyone else when it comes to using their brains to trick people. When together, they're 1,000 times more noisy and unbearable. To sneak into Gosha, they used the same route as the time when they infiltrated Gosha village last Halloween. Their objective was to kidnap Fuma. But is there anything we can do even if we find a way? However, they got cold feet after watching the Taimanin's hardcore training session. Why don't we find someone else? But Fuma's the only one who's smart, easy to handle, and won't try to trick us. You're right. Can't trust anyone in this world. You little shits. The two complain, ignoring their own flaws. At that moment, Fuma's group made a move. Phew. Alright, shall we change the combination and train stealth and tracing? Yuno and I will hide, and Yukikase and Noroka, you guys will have to find us a minute later. Are we gonna play hide and seek? Well, basically yeah, but don't take it too lightly, okay? If you do your best, it's as effective as a training method. We have from here to that valley over there to hide, and you have to find us within 30 minutes. Can I bring Tam with me? Yes, but you still can't use ninja art, so you cannot use it as bait or divergent. Understood. Let's do this. Of course, I'm gonna find you right away, Fuma. Good, you two. Cover your eyes and lower your heads and count to 60. Got it? Let's start now. Yuno and I looked at each other for a moment and headed in opposite directions. In this training, it's better for the hiders to split up and the seekers to act together. I guess Yuno understood the mechanism, but what about Yukikaze's group? I intentionally made sounds while moving, and when I arrived at a rocky area, I casually went back by stepping on my footsteps. Then I jumped right below a tree that had thick branches where there were still dried leaves left. However, I didn't jump off the tree. I grabbed one of the branches, shook it to scatter the dried leaves, and then jumped on the leaves as carefully as possible. Then I went back to the rock and jumped over it. There are few places to hide in a forest during the winter. I left too much information to confuse the seekers. Eh? However, when I was going to jump to a tree across the rock, someone held my foot and I slipped. And in front of my feet, there was something that looked like the entrance of a sack. But before I could figure out what that was, I was pushed inside the sack-like thing and then it closed. Actually kidnapped! Guys, it's the meme. Is this lolly trying to bait me with rock CDs and beer? The only thing they're lacking is that party van. Hey, haven't we moved far enough? We have. He said valley, so here we'll be okay. What is this? After the sack closed, I felt myself becoming light, which meant that I was being lifted up. I was looking for a way out since I thought I was being taken somewhere, but the thought didn't last long as I was let go just a couple of seconds later. Oh, Myra! And I lost my will to fight upon seeing who kidnapped me. Actual lolly kidnapping old man. Well, hello there. What are you demons doing here? If you are up to no good again... nonsense! We have a favor to ask, boss. Right, Minasaki? Right. We are not up to no good. We're sorry for intruding, but you wouldn't have met us if we asked you face to face, would you? Well, that's true. Talk to me. What was so important enough for you to have made all this fuss? As I asked, their faces became bright at once. The sight of them blushing was kind of cute, but that's what makes them look more mischievous and despicable. It's about this, what is this? A map? Wow, did you notice that at first glance? I knew you could, boss. What Minasaki took out was an old sheet of paper. At first glance, the marks on the paper looked meaningless, but after I noticed a regular pattern, I could see terrain that reminded me of a map. Told you! It was the best choice to drag boss into this, wasn't it? Hold on a second, what's going on? And why do you call me boss? You're our boss. Remember last Halloween? How could I forget? Did you forget that you were our boss? Fuma, maybe you were just looking out for us, but we were moved by your actions. What? I recalled what happened last Halloween. Clearly they called me boss that night. But I'm pretty sure that was just a way for them to use me as bait to get away from the people they tricked. However, looking at their faces, I guess they really thought I looked out for them back then. What a selective memory and thought process. Man, they're so eager about everything. Multiple times they've tried doing bad things that ended up backfiring. Yet they continue to do it and act friendly with people who were once their enemies. No wonder people can't tell if they're lying. Anyway, we got this from the ghosts in return for the cookies last Halloween. We got this paper. We didn't know at first, but we realized it was a treasure map. But we couldn't think any further no matter what. So that was when you thought of asking for help from me, huh? So, here's the thing, boss. We brought you here because we wanted to talk where no other Taimanins are around. If you cooperate, we'll do anything you ask, boss. If these were RPGX, they will definitely will end up sexual. But this is no RPGX. This is family friendly, so... Yeah, we'll split the treasure in 3 when we find it. I don't believe you. The treasure, you say? I think while pushing off the talkative demons who are clinging onto me. They won't give up easily even if I refuse. Things will become complicated if they try to convince me with every method they know. Alright, but on one condition. Tell me how you'd get inside Gosha in secret. Not later. Now. What do we do, Minasaki? It's not like we have an option here. And give me your number. We could have called you if we knew how to contact you. There's no harm in that. You got me. The fact that I'm constantly treated as their boss is suspicious, but I can't let the two of them keep sneaking into Gosha. I decided to write down what they told me to report later to Headmistress Sasagi. Now let's go, boss. The treasure is waiting for us. Hey, wait a sec. I was training. I can't just disappear. At least let me go back and explain this to them. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's a meme. That's a callback. Ain't nobody got time for that. What if someone gets ahead of us while we are procrastinating? Let's go, Lilim. Okay. What? Hey, I said, hold on a second. Minasaki held my lower body, Lilim held my upper body, and they raised me over their heads. Right, I forgot they're demons, even if they look like little girls. No, this is not the time to be impressed. It's dangerous to resist being held like this. I decided to let them move me. I left my comms device behind because I wanted to hide easily. I can't contact anyone while on the move. However, I didn't remain idle while I was being taken. I put a hand inside my jacket without getting caught and took something out. Mr. Fuma, where are you? Hey, it's been over 30 minutes already. Just come out already. In the meantime, Yukikase, Noroka, and Yuno were looking for Fuma in the woods without a clue that he had been kidnapped. Yuno hid from Yukikase and Noroka very well, but she got caught because her stomach rumbled as she was hungry. Phew, I'm full. I'll help you find him now. So that's her. That's Sam. Cool. Good. Time's up, so it'll be okay, won't it? It should. Really though, where did he go? Every trace of him, including his footprints, end here. I see. At first I thought he covered his tracks very well because they were well hidden. But he disappeared too perfectly to say he just hid from us. Yukikase may seem to be good only at fighting, but she's got the basic skills as a ninja, not to mention Noroka. The only way to explain why the two couldn't find Fuma even after the time limit is that Fuma awakened his ninja art out of the blue and disappeared using it. Perhaps he got wings and disappeared. I don't think so. Wait, actually, it might be... Huh? What do you mean? Yukikase asked Yuno, surprised. However, Yuno just walked ahead without replying to Yukikase and had Tam investigate the rocks where the footprints ended. Tam said demons might have taken Fuma. He said he could sense the lingering existence of demonic energy. What? This is very bad news. We gotta report this right away. You're right. We should make a call. However, Fuma may be in danger if we don't do anything now. We should find him. After that, the three reported the situation to Asagi through comms. Then they broadened the search area they said at the beginning of training and started looking for Fuma again. Like you guys said, we may have to hurry. Eek! What is that? I, who managed to be freed from a sack after coming out of Kosha, was walking in front, reading the map. And when I deciphered the mysterious codes that indicated the location of the treasure, I could read the markings on the map. I think what we are looking for is the Toranokuchi, as in the tiger's mouth, a labyrinth which only opens for a few days at the beginning of the year of tiger, which comes every 12 years. Labyrinth? The mouth of a tiger? Sounds whack. That's what it says. Anyway, we don't know when it's gonna close. If it opens for a few days, then it might have already closed. We should hurry. Calm down. I think the entrance of the labyrinth is somewhere in this mountain. Somewhere in this mountain? But this mountain is... Yeah, it's quite big. The two looked around. The mountain isn't too big, but it's big enough for 3 people to take a few days to search the entire mountain. There seems to be a hint on the map on how to find the entrance, but it'll take some time to figure it out. I wonder what will be faster, searching the place or decoding the hint. It's hard to tell because I decided to roughly locate the place first and then fully decode the hint. The reason why I did that is because I don't want to get into any trouble by staying with these guys for days on end. I want to get it over with and go home if I can. The moment I folded my arms, thinking of what to do. Huh? Did you hear that? I heard footsteps and people talking. Footsteps? Oh yeah, I can hear someone talking. The two looked in the same direction, listening carefully. Oh, hello. You know this is censored, like the real design, all these black parts, they wouldn't be here. These will all just be skin. I really heard something from over there. You've got to trust me. Someone came into this snowy mountain? Is that what you're saying? You're sure you're not just imagining things? Oh, hello, number 2. Even if someone really is here, why do we have to go there? It's too bothersome. If the someone is a man, we can suck his vitality out of him. I don't want to eat tree roots or caterpillars anymore. Oh, they want to give the suck. Oh, hello, number 3. What can we do? We're in a mountain in winter, but if that means sucking vitality out of a man... These games sometimes I swear. You're right, someone's coming. And I think I've met them before. First, I waited for the group of 4 to approach while staying alert. And when they came close enough for us to recognize each other's faces... Eh? All of us shouted out loud at once. So that's the story. The succubi I fought before took us to their base in the mountain. We gathered around the campfire and the only mercenary and I told each other situations. We were about to fight when we first encountered each other, but they lowered their guards upon finding out that I was the only Taimanin here, and because Minasaki and Lilim, especially Lilim, knew the succubi. And when I heard one of the succubi's stomach growl, I decided to share some of the emergency rations that I carried with me, and that is how this happened. If you haven't done anything bad after that, I don't intend on doing anything to you. Although I can easily imagine your current situation. Looking around, it was a simple wooden hut that could hardly be called a base. They were boiling tree roots on the fire and the only food available was some wild fruits and dried meat and a bottle of insects. Ew. The emergency rations I had given them were already in their stomachs. You guys are in rough shape. The same goes for you, said the Oni mercenary, pointing somewhere. He was pointing at Lilim, Minasaki, and the 3 other succubi arguing. So you stooped so low that you called the captain of the task force your boss now? What was that? Says the one nibbling on tree roots in a cold, snowy mountain. She has a point. We're not in a position to argue who's in the worst situation. Hey, whose side are you on? Besides, we are calling him boss because he's easy to manipulate, but in reality, we can beat him in 2 seconds if we want to. You sure you can say that? I think he's watching. Oops! Boss, it's not what it sounds like. I didn't mean it. Your childish argument is giving me a headache. Looks like the Oni mercenary has his work cut out for him as well. Woman, am I right? As I looked at the Oni mercenary sympathetically, he looked back at me in the same way, smiling. Oh, some bromance bonding over women moments. Perhaps we could have been good friends if we had met in a different situation. If we met as colleagues, I mean. No. I was just forcibly brought here. I'm not a person who's kind enough to volunteer as a guardian, as you said. Everyone thinks the same way you do. I feel like you are like me, but you keep saying you were kidnapped. Don't say it like that. That scares me. I've already seen plenty of instances on my way here where it's the Oni who's the one taking care of the mess the 3 succubi make. Poor guy. And that's soon gonna be me, Minasaki and Lilim? Hell no, no way. I tried to laugh it off, but the Oni didn't. By the way, after hearing your story, I have a suggestion. Coincidentally, I have one as well. It's about the Toranokuchi, isn't it? Nuni? Hey, Mhers! I'm finally back with stable-ish frame rates. Hey! Thank you, we're almost there. Thank you for the sub, Mhers! Hey, almost a year. One more month. One more month. Hey, thank you for the resub. You read my mind. Recently, we've been gathering food and fuel every day while living on this mountain. which means you can find the entrance even though you can't understand the markings, and you want your share of the treasure. Is that what you have in mind? Well, that too, but in that case, our efforts are wasted if it turns out that the treasure doesn't exist. To avoid that risk, I want you to promise a minimum reward, regardless of the outcome. But if you find this labyrinth, we promise to help you through it. And if the treasure really exists, we're fine with a smaller share of what was promised. So yeah, I'm here. Finally got this fucking stream to work. Every time I have to reduce my bitrate, it's absurd. But anyway, back to hentai ninjas. That's a nice proposal. How much do you want? I asked the price. He is a professional mercenary, and if helping us get through the labyrinth is included in the proposal, there's a chance he's going to ask for quite an amount. The map was given by a Halloween ghost, so I don't suspect its authenticity, but it doesn't guarantee the existence of a treasure. I can't promise them the existence of the treasure either. So will the best case scenario be that I bargain the price as much as I can, saying I will get help with locating the entrance, but not with getting through it? I think up to that much before his reply, and wait for his answer. I see. I want 1,000. No, 2,000 yen. Give it to us or we can't accept your request. Alright, just 1,000. 2,000, you say? Deal. I have nothing to say because it was cheaper than I expected. Yeah, Fuma, I feel ya. The Oni mercenary tried to change the price because he thought I was weighing the price, thinking it was too expensive, but I stopped him and accepted his offer. I thought I was broke, but there is always someone ahead. Or behind. Nice. I can buy them some rice cakes with that money. It's kinda wholesome how this guy pretty much is babysitting a bunch of succubi woman children. He seems pretty down to earth. Please stop adding insult to injury. I think I'm going to cry. Oh. Ladies, hear us out. After agreeing to the deal, we explained the situation to Minasaki and the others. Granted, from other stuff we read before, it seems that succubi are really, at least succubi in the Taimanin verse seems to be really fucking stupid. Like, painfully dumb. So I can't really. Honestly, I'm not surprised that he's basically much a babysitter. I was worried because they kept arguing while we were negotiating, but they agreed easily. I guess to them, arguing is like playing around. Well, they're dumb except for maybe Sharia. Sharia is pretty damn cunning. She knows how to negotiate and whatnot. So I guess she's the exception to the rule because Minasaki, as you can see, is pretty dumb. Although one succubus who looked like the leader didn't agree, saying that an honorable demon cannot be hired by humans. But she changed her attitude when she heard the amount of her share if the info about the treasure was real. Let me introduce us. I am Siam. I'm Siam, the succubus who will one day build a succubus paradise. The suck paradise. And that one over there who's always hungry is Uji. And that one who looks sleepy is Yakuno. Honestly, these designs are actually kind of okay. Ew! You introduce me like I'm a pig. What can I do? There's so little to eat. Uji, you are a pig regardless of the sticky situation we've been in. But I don't have time to argue. And Soeki, our bodyguard. He protects us for free because he has fallen in love with us. Did he really? Nice to meet you. I know I'm not doing this for free. I just couldn't leave you guys alone here. You guys can pay me later when you become rich and... Ah, they're wholesome in a funny way. After the introductions, which seem to reveal a lot more about the relationship than just their names, we prepare to leave. Alright, boss. Let's do this. Boss? Heard you like to tell people to call you that? That's what Lilim told me. Siam just stands there, and I turn to Lilim and try to tell her to clean up the misunderstanding. But before I can do that, Minasaki interrupts us. Hey, who you calling boss? It doesn't really matter. He hired us. Then are you guys gonna call us boss too? Ew, that's out of the question. Come on, it doesn't matter, whatever. Call him boss, and we'll call him Big Boss. Big Boss. That settles it. Wait, what did you guys decide on without me? Yeah, what do you mean, call Lilim boss? Alright, it's not a big deal. Let's get going, come on. Soeki does everything he can to calm the situation, but the girls won't stop arguing. In the end, we waste 10 minutes just trying to leave the base. I had thought that searching for the labyrinth with them would be quicker, but instead I felt like I'm putting myself through too much for nothing. Ah ha ha! Cheers! Yeah, haha, cheers! Several hours later, we came down the mountain and were partying at a shop in the village, located at the foot of a mountain. How did you guys get there so quick? At one point I thought something was going to happen, but I'm so glad we found the treasure without anything happening. Are they... Sorry if you hear stuff in the background, it's raining, so sorry. Are they hallucinating? Hey Minasaki, I haven't forgotten that not only did you step on all the booby traps that drop boulders and have stakes coming up from the ground, you even pushed me into one of them. Let it go, let it go. We're all alive at least. Come on, let it go. Hey, you also pushed me too. I yelled, but I wasn't really angry. After all, the treasure map was real, and even if we split the treasures between us, it was enough valuable items for us to make 7 figures if we sold them all. The Oni mercenary and succubi were extremely happy, as they had enough treasures to buy much more than rice cakes. Enough to even go on a vacation to warmer countries in the south. Well, I probably won't be earning much in cash, since I'll just have to look at the books. But that's relatively speaking. In terms of price, this is pretty expensive. Of course, the labyrinth was hard to figure out. It was damn confusing. it was the biggest adventure of this winter. But come to think of it now, even a hard time like this is also a good memory. Anyway, that treasure guardian underground? I was surprised she was a demon. Yeah, it only opens once every 12 months, doesn't it? Does she live there all alone? As a guardian, Sam, I'm amazed you were able to answer the riddle you called an ordeal. Oh, that? I just read the decoded map Big Boss brought to look for the entrance. There were a couple of sentences that didn't make sense and it kept getting on my nerves. I just suddenly realized that it was a hint. I also noticed right away too, but I wasn't aware of it until then, thinking it was a part I hadn't fully decoded, so that's why you answered it first. I think that part was probably to make sure you got there by deciphering the map properly, rather than just wandering in by accident. More importantly, what happened next was the real ordeal. Oh yeah, that's right. An illusion that looked just like Soeki appeared and fought us. It was so hard. I wonder why it looked like Soeki though. What do you mean you fought? You didn't do anything? Soeki did all the fighting. In that case, you too. Big Boss was giving orders to Soeki, so he's an exception. And I was hungry from all the walking. I just thought Big Boss and Soeki could handle it on their own, so... Does no one care about the fact that the illusion just had to be me and I had to slice myself? You know what, Soeki? These guys say that, but they wanted to fight you, even if it was an illusion. Wow, that's got nothing to do with this. Here, have some of this. Hey, this is barley tea. Well, even if they were being loud, the talk gradually changed into how the treasure was going to be split. While Soeki and I tried to calm the annoying Sukubai and Minasaki by distributing what they each wanted. Hey, it's this Nazi demon. Hey, yo, what's up? Looks like y'all got some good stuff there. It's best if you don't leave these things out for everyone to see around these parts. At least you know now. Now pay up. Crap. Before we knew it, a group of rowdy-looking demons began gathering around us. I thought I had been attentive, but I guess my mind had been elsewhere with the expensive treasure in my hands. More importantly, seeing that the store clerk was with them must mean that he planned this from the beginning. That's why we never noticed. Boss, what now? Thanks for calling me that, but now's not the time, and we're the ones who didn't think ahead of this. We'll just have to pay him. Here, take it. I took out one of the expensive-looking, heavy gold-rimmed books from my share of the treasure and tossed it as hard as I could. 4 demons ran for the book. It's not many of them, but that'll do. They were crowded in groups, but they're demons who are driven by their desires. There's bound to be several more who want the treasure first. Alright everyone, this way. I was about to evacuate everyone through a slight gap in the surrounding crowd, but Minasaki and the Sukubai were already making their way out, of course. First time chat. Oh no, you're so cute. Thank you, Sesihime. Hey, welcome. How you doing? Thank you, Ceci. I'm here reading hentai gacha story. Oh. Doing well? Nice. Come on, Big Boss. I can buy us a bit of time. Crap. Make sure you escape before you get caught. I slipped past the crowd before the gap closed and tossed a few of the treasures to buy Soeki some time to escape. This time, a lot of demons were distracted because I tossed quite a bit. Soeki also copied me to clear a path and fought the oncoming demons. You know what? Let me give you a shout out. Shout out at Ceci. I'm gonna. I didn't know I didn't follow. So there, I now following Ceci. So back to hentai adventures. Thank you. Oh, no problem, no problem. I should probably use the shout out feature more often. Sometimes I tend to forget to give shout outs. Wait, you guys, toss some of yours too. We only got little in the first place, so you should be the one to toss more. When I got near the exit, I saw Minasaki and the succubi arguing about who should toss their treasures to distract the demons blocking the exit. You really have to be arguing now? I'll redistribute the treasure that's left in the end, got it? Once you're out, I'll split up and round. Let's meet back up at the previous base. When I yelled my suggestion, they stopped arguing and threw their treasures, clearing the path and ran out. I looked back and tried to help Soeki escape, but... No, Soeki! Soeki, what? Soeki focused only on the oncoming demons as if to say he was going to stay behind and stop them. Bonnie cute? Thank you, I'm hers. No, Soeki! He's gonna sacrifice for us. Don't worry about me and just go. The more demons that chase you, the less of them there will be here, so it'll be easier for me to escape. I'll be fine. I'll catch up with you. Soeki yells as if to stop me from going back to help him. I can't go back to help him now that he said that. I slightly reveal that I still have a lot of treasure left and escape while trying to lure as many of them after me as I can. No! Oh, Soeki! Lilim's late. Yeah, Soeki too. There's no way she'd go down so easily against a demon. I'm going to scold her for making Uji worry so much. Yeah, they'll be back. We escaped the demons and regrouped in the camp we were at before. But Lilim and Soeki weren't there, and Minasaki and the succubi, who are normally noisy, had their heads down. It's been nearly an hour now. If they made it out safely, then they would have been here by now. When I say that, Minasaki and the others flinch and shudder. So what now? What do you mean? So what now? If they've been captured, then this place could be compromised, right? Whatever the case, we can't sit here and wait. Should we just quickly share and go home? Then what about Lilim? Yeah, and Soeki too. That's what I'm asking. If it was up to me, I'd call it a day. We gotta go save them if they've been captured. Like this? Fight against all those demons? We wouldn't have escaped if that was possible in the first place. But if we're just rescuing them, won't your plan work anyway? I'm not sure. I do have a plan, but... Then... But what good is that to me? We're all just acquaintances, and this is the first time we're on the same team together. We were enemies until now. To be honest, don't you think I was kind enough to have all of us escape rather than just myself? I mean, if you insist, then okay. But I'll take all the treasure. I take back what I promised with Soeki about sharing the rest of the treasure among us. Only then I will help. What do you say? Fuma, don't be an asshole. I said and looked at the group. They looked at each other and Minasaki stared down at the treasure she had left. Okay, you can take it. Help Lilim. Me too. Here. Save Soeki for us. Actually paying up to have their friends saved. You guys are great. I was speechless at the treasure that was given to me in no time. Looking at their behavior so far, I thought they'd at least hesitate for a second, not to mention that they'd leave their mates behind. Why are you making that face? Of course I'd do anything for the treasure, but not as much as for Lilim. Oh, friends. We were employer and employee in the beginning, but now if he's not here, it's no fun. Sukubai Paradise will be pointless without him. Oh. The girl's gonna rescue their boyfriend. Fine, I'll help you save them. Keep the treasure safe. It's going to get rough. I give back the treasures they handed to me. Fuma redemption arc in less than a minute. Why? I just wanted to see your true feelings in the first place. You poor succubi especially need them, right? So make Soeki happy. Could Big Boss be a softie like Soeki? It seems like it. Hey, I can hear you. Could I? I shuddered as I felt like the vision Soeki showed me earlier was turning out to be the truth. So what should we do? Calm down. They should be here by now. Huh? What's that? Lightning Art! Thor Hammer! Oh no. You know. Thunder suddenly began roaring all over us. Then Minasaki and the other succubi were given a high voltage shock before falling to the floor. I stood unharmed. Then I heard a voice coming from behind me. I don't know what's going on, but I was told you were caught by succubi and took them down. Everything should be fine, right? Only if you crank your damage down a notch, yeah. Oh, it was Yuki. When I turned around, I saw Yukikaze, Yuno, and Noroka. Taimanis, how did you... Thanks to this. That's the emergency rations you gave out? It's called Gosha rice. Not only is it rations, but it's also used to communicate with each other. I left a tray so that they could find me. I looked all over for you. It did take some time though. So what exactly is going on? Yeah, things got out a little out of hand. Something personal. But I wish you could help. I'll explain on the way. I then wake up Minasaki and the others, then leave the mountain with Yukikaze's group. There they are. They're the ones that attacked us. So I zap them? Man, this game does have some screen cap worthy moments. Zap them. Yeah, but I want you to do it so you catch all their attention. Also, try to control your strength so they kind of swarm you instead of making them flee. Minazaki, I and the succubi will look for Lilim while you keep him occupied. Gotcha, although I really don't know if all this is necessary for some demon. But this is one good thing about you, so I'll help. Me too. Me too. Thanks, both of you. Alright, let's get going. Oh. By the way, panty shot. By the way, she's not a ranged character, even though her characters are clearly ranged. She's actually considered a melee character, as weird as it is. Section 2. No one here. We first returned to the club we escaped from. If that was the demon's base, there's a chance they'd be kept there. But there were only traces of a hasty departure and not a single customer. Where did they all go? Even if the owner was an accomplice, I thought they'd at least leave one or two demons to watch over the shop. That voice! Just then, I heard a moan from the sofa, and 3 of the succubi went to look. Are you okay? Oh, he's alive! Zoiki! Yes, somewhat. Soeki was slumped on the floor, all battered and bruised, but he wasn't in a fatal condition. Why didn't you run? You would have escaped much more easily than us. My bad. I was wondering if everyone escaped safely, and miscalculated my window for escape. Dumbo. Without you, it means nothing even if we're all safe. Yeah. Aww. Soeki pats the heads of all 3 succubi who huddled around and hugged him. Aww. This is actually pretty wholesome. Lilim! Where's Lilim? Meanwhile, Minazaki rummaged through the place to see if Lilim was also lying around somewhere. We have no time for this. Big boss, I have something to tell you about Lilim. What? You know where she is? Yes. But I must apologize beforehand. Because of me, Boss Lilim, she... What are you talking about? Tell me. I asked the other succubi to keep watch of the area and listen to him as I patch him up. He tells me that he was caught here because he was overwhelmed. Lilim was caught in a different location but was brought here. The demons then took everything from them and were going to kill them, saying they were a disturbance. Soeki resisted as much as he could to allow Lilim to escape, but they ordered him to be beaten to death, so he nearly died. But at that moment, Lilim pleaded that they let him leave, saying she'd lead the demons to an area where she found the treasure. This was an act to save Soeki. She put herself in danger so that he would be free from further violence and left here. Oh, Lilim redemption arc. Actually, first time Lilim doesn't need correction. Realizing this, Soeki wanted to at least lead the demons there, but he couldn't even speak because he was beaten badly, and all he could do was watch her leave. So even the owner left his store because he was so blinded by the treasure. This is all because I fought recklessly. No, Lilim. Oh, these guys need to come back. Hey, Gremory. Taimanin, the AT devs. Bring Soeki and the Succubi back. We want them back. They're good. Lilim's so stupid. She could have just left this Oni. Lilim was being stupid, so no need to apologize. I'll make fun of you later. Boss. Aww. I don't know how to put it, but I keep seeing more unexpected sides of this hectic combo. You don't say, Fuma, you don't say. This is turning out to be very wholesome. You don't expect a Taimanin to be this warm and fuzzy. If this is how things go, I better man up and do my part as a Taimanin. Yeah, no need to apologize. We know what happened to Lilim because you are here and alive. Lilim isn't just an idiot. She had this all planned out in her head, thinking Minazaki will come and save her. My Taimanin troops are here. Let's get together and head into the labyrinth. Soeki and you guys get out of the village and rest in the base camp. No. We will... Ugh. I'll be frank. Right now you'll just be a burden, Soeki. Please, focus on getting out and resting up at the camp. Alright. There's not much, but I'll make some tree root soup and wait. Aww. I'll help you. Oh, me too. Same. Employers. I only have 2 arms that need help. The 4 of them leave the store having completely regained their normal state of mind. After seeing them off, Minazaki and I met up with Yukikase and the others and headed back to the labyrinth we had conquered today. I thought we were heading downhill, and now we're going back uphill. You're too harsh, I'll tell you. Sorry, but at least one person saves thanks to you. Just one more to save. Ah, I see something. Is that the entrance Mr. Fuma mentioned? Wait, Tammy's acting cautious. There could be something there. What? I'll take a look then. Everyone stand by. There's no time to be idle. We have to go in and save her. Hey, wait, don't. Who's there? Hey, you're that guy from before. A moth into the flames, this one. Give me all your treasure. What? The demons must have put up guards. Well, this isn't gonna be that big of a deal. I'm relieved. Yeah, actually gotta thank Minazaki for doing that. Looks like we can force our way through. So we woke up today and choose violence. Ow. I don't know if you can see it, but Noah has Shimapan. I like this. See? Greater Oni. Now, advance! I'll take the rear. Go in! After defeating the guards, we ran inside while they cowered. We don't need to eliminate them now. We can just kill them all on the way out. What's that noise? Boss, bad news! The entrance is getting smaller by the minute. I look over at the entrance. The entrance really was slowly but surely closing. Oh, Toranokuchi is actually closing down. I remember the info that the Toranokuchi would only be open for a few days in the new year, and today was the last day. Calm down, Minasaki. If it's closing at the same rate, we'll still have time before it completely closes. We'll have time to leave even after rescuing Lilim. Yeah, still. Wait, why are you like that? Don't tell me you're thinking of leaving us here to go help her yourself, are you? Don't underestimate us, Taimanins. Whatever mission, we completed no matter what. That's right. Also, Minasaki, you are not like that. Be yourself and say, "What do we do, boss?" Because for once, I really am your boss. Boss. Whatever. Come on. We go through this place as I told you before. Aight. And so we entered the labyrinth for the second time. Well, that was quick. Hold on. Tom says he smelled pursuers. They're moving fast. They're gonna catch up to us soon. What? I thought they wouldn't come in because the entrance was almost closed. But I guess I was wrong. Do we have enough time to cut them off here? Damn, what should we do? I can hold them off alone. No, there are too many traps in here. It would be suicide to split except for those who have already gone through the labyrinth. Wait, the traps. That's it. Guys, take the route I tell you to take. What are you gonna do? We're gonna lure them into a trap using the booby traps in this labyrinth. A double trap. Booba trap. Oh shit. Give me a sec, guys. Getting a call. BRB. Sorry about that, guys. So I got some good news. So a little break here. Do you remember, like, for regulars that I talked to you, that I've talked on Discord, and I think I've talked on stream about my current issue with my healthcare, that they won't let me pay for my healthcare unless I also add to my retirement funds. So Bonnie sister and I pretty much we have the opportunity to dispute the ruling on that on our lawsuit on regards that, because we put up a lawsuit against that, and they pretty much dismissed it without looking into my case. And now that, like, we have the opportunity to dispute that initial ruling. So now I got word, and they actually accepted our dispute. So now, well, it's good, and at the same time, it's not guarantee of anything. It means that it was accepted, and it's honestly up to the judge that takes my case to see if they rule in my favor or rule in their favor, which obviously, of course, is the last thing we need. So I'm hoping that the judge sees my case and actually like overturns that and let me finally pay for my healthcare. Because for new people here, the issue is that I only have enough money to pay for my healthcare, but because they recently made it mandatory to also add to your to retirement funds, and if you don't, they don't let you pay for your healthcare either. You have to pay for both. So pray for base judge. Yeah, hopefully a judge sees my problem for what it is. Oh, so there's that. I also almost forgot. Let me show you. Let me pop it up here. So this is the thing that I wanted to talk about yesterday. So I'm halfway through my IT course, and I was given two options. One, I could write like a research or a thesis or a paper. It could be not necessarily like an investigation thing. It could also be like a small business project, but I will have to do all the research and all the extra work and stuff. That one for free. But then I will also like have to present the project. Say I'm going to open a PC repair shop, so I have to make a presentation of I got a business permit, I'm getting this funding and stuff, and presented like an actual project. So there's that. And the other option is paying for an extra course, which costs $100, and I don't have to write any paper. So for regulars here, you know how I feel about research papers in general. I have huge PTSD from back in college. So I gotta like, it's okay if I don't get the I still have some time, but honestly I need the 50 by say mid-February. I have to ask for the details about, because they gave us a time frame, like you pay half of the course at the start, and then like 2 months later you pay the other half. So if I could get $50 by say mid-February, that'd be swell. Though I have to ask for details. Maybe it may be a little bit less time, but yeah, this goes towards improving my quality of life and my life overall. So the next goal is getting at least $50 for the first half of the project management course that I have to take. So it's still pretty cheap. I was looking online how much can one of those courses can cost in the US, and it says like it's $1,000 upwards. So it's already like a blessing that it's only $100 for me. So that's my next goal, getting that first half to pay for myself so I can graduate from IT. Hey. Okay. Intermission over. Let's continue with the game. Cute. Section 4, let's go. Yeah, oh, let me... Okay, you know what? It's time to put the image. Let's put a side by side. This should be good. As you can see, she has a itty bitty bikini for undies. Man, she got a nice butt too. She's on the Yukikaze territory, like where she has nice hips. This part here, let's see, you know, like between her boobs, also painted. So yeah, this is how Lilim originally looks. Hehe, aren't you guys tired? May I massage your shoulders? Shut up. I'm busy treating the guys who got hurt because of your messy directions. Just sit here and do nothing. You better not do anything suspicious, okay? By the way, aren't we almost at the deepest part of the labyrinth? Isn't it time to get rid of this brat? No, you can't do that. There's a final ordeal in the deepest part. You won't clear it unless you decipher the map. Meanwhile, Lilim was flirting with the demons and somehow surviving. Of course, she doesn't expect to be freed and escape from them safely when she's no longer needed. She's trying to find a way to escape. But no matter how cleverly she traps them or how humbly she acts, they remain unfazed and just keep focusing on pursuing the deepest part of the labyrinth. I should have left that guy alone if I knew things would turn out like this. Ouch! What the hell was that? Shut up! No, nothing. What was that? As Lilim looked around, she found Minasaki peeking out from the shadows of a nearby rock. It was a blind spot from the demons. Lilim resisted the urge to scream but received a signal from Minasaki. It was not just a simple gesture or hand signal, but an advanced method of communication that Lilim and Minasaki developed to ensure perfect communication between themselves when they misbehaved in the past. This is what she was told. Attacking them here is hard because of the cramped space, so when you reach the spacious Guardian's room in the deepest part of the labyrinth, run. When they face the Guardians, we'll attack them by surprise. Minasaki also let Lilim know that not only their boss, but also his fellow Taimanins have come to help her. She was so relieved. She was terrified when she spotted them training, but now trusts them as much as she was terrified. Lilim nodded at Minasaki and urged her with her eyes to go before the demons noticed. Then she secretly uncrossed her legs to prepare to dash off when she needed to. So, is this the deepest part of the labyrinth? I sense the presence of something unusual. You guided us properly at the end, at least. I'll get rid of you so that you don't suffer. Welcome, brave one who passed the Toranokuchi. Whoa, when did you show up? So this is the guardian of the final ordeal, huh? Hey, Succubus, what are we supposed to do after this? I don't know. Huh? Why, you piece of... What the hell do you think you're doing now? Something like this. Take that. Ah! Who the hell are you? What are the lookouts doing? Too bad. Your friends may be wandering around the labyrinth right now. You better worry about yourselves. Blood for the blood god. Boy. Yatta ne. Boy. And last section. Minasaki! Lilim! Minasaki embraced Lilim, who ran away from the demons and came running to her. You idiot! Why did you put yourself in danger? Our motto is to lie, cheat, and steal with ease. Did you forget that? Minasaki, you're the stupid one. Back! Why did you take the risk of coming into the depths of this labyrinth to save me? At least I'm smarter than Lilim. I'm glad you're safe. They blame each other while hugging tightly, but then begin to weep. So, even evil demons have friendships. Of course, Tam and I are a different species, but our hearts are connected. I'm a little jealous. We smile at the scene, forgetting for a moment that we had to hurry back. Oh, hello! Oh, why didn't they make her they should have made her a supporter. This design kind of slaps. Are you done? At that moment, the Labyrinth Guardian reappeared from nowhere. So, brave one who passed the Toranokuchi. Now is the time to answer. Huh? What? Right now is not the right time for that. Yukikaze is confused as she takes turns looking at Minasaki and Lilim crying and hugging each other. The demons rolling around in pain and the guardian who was ignoring them and talking at her own pace. When we first encountered her, I didn't mind because her words and actions weren't out of place in that situation, but I became unsure whether she was a mere demon. Lilim said she's been just staying here for 12 years, but it's not normal to be just here for that long. She might not be a conceptual being or an uploaded android or something like that. One man met a tiger in the forest. The tiger stuck out its front paw and hid its tail between its hind legs as if to show respect. But the man fell into despair. Why is that? What? Why is that? Perhaps he couldn't use Beastart, so he thought that he couldn't make the tiger his familiar? Or maybe he thought that if the tiger and he became friends, then his human friends would be scared of them? I think I've heard of that story before. My mom used to tell me, you don't need to answer her. If we don't answer, she will just leave us. Even though there was still time, we had to go back before the entrance closed, and I thought it would be better not to go through the real ordeal that would follow. But Yukikaze, who was deep in thought, didn't seem to hear any of it. If you can't answer me immediately, turn around and go back. All right, I remember now. Wait, I'll answer right now. What? Oh, come on, wait, both of you. The tiger didn't mean to show him respect. It was a threat that meant, I'm gonna kill you. Yukikaze and Minasaki answered at the same time, despite my attempt to stop them. Apparently, Yukikaze seemed to have heard a similar riddle from Miss Shiranui. Maybe it was just a coincidence, or maybe Miss Shiranui has been here before? Aside from Yukikaze, Minasaki just cheated. She heard me answer a few hours ago. You too there. You've answered well. Now you must go through the final ordeal. The guardian, however, solemnly declares this as she spread her hand in a grandiose manner. Oh no! We have to fight Nui and Lilim. Then something like smoke gathered in a place a bit farther away and began to take the shapes of Miss Shiranui and Lilim. However, the moment the guardian who had evoked the illusions was about to say something... Mom? What the heck is going on? Calm down. That's just an illusion of Miss Shiranui. When you answer the riddle, you are forced to fight that illusion, and only when you defeat it, you get the treasure. I see. Moreover, I think I figured out who will appear and why. When Sayam answered, Soeki appeared. When Minasaki answered, Lilim came out. And now, when Yukikaze answered, Miss Shiranui showed up. Perhaps the person who answers is forced to fight someone he or she cares about the most. That said, Lilim isn't a problem, but Miss Shiranui's illusion could be trouble. I found out when I saw Soeki's illusion that it's probably as powerful as the original. Wait a second, boss. What do you mean? It's not a problem? I'm not a problem? Lilim complains, but I don't have time to care about her. I wonder if we can even win if we go all out, let alone escape. Hey, Fuma, what are you so nervous about? What? If it were just me, I'm sure I'd be no match for Mom, even if she was an illusion. But I'm here with you, and you'll be directing us, won't you? Then I've got nothing to be afraid of. She's right, and we're here too. Let's do this. Let's beat down the Taimanin of our dreams. Hi! With everyone's encouragement, I make up my mind. Excuse me? Don't forget there is also the strongest illusion of Lilim-chan. Yeah, Lilim is the strongest one, so let's go over there and take cover. All of this is just a pain in the butt. Minasaki pulls away Lilim, who keeps throwing a tantrum. At first glance, it almost looked like they're doing this for us, but she probably was just trying to whistle out of battle, which I already figured out. Although I don't think doing that right now is helping us. Are you ready? Then begin. Confirming our decision, the Guardian announces the start of the ordeal and disappears. Yukikase will lead the attack. Noroka and Yuno, please support her. And Yukikase, the treasure goes to the one who defeats the illusion. After being it, the Guardian will reappear. You can then get it from the Guardian. I see. That's how this works. That means if we beat it, the treasure will be ours. The treasure will be ours. Huh? When did you... I regained consciousness while you guys were taking your time. I pretended to be unconscious, listening to you. The treasure is ours, dumbasses. Hey, we'll hold these idiots off for as long as we can. Alright, while he's at that, let's take out the illusion instantly. You may be stronger than us, but we have the numbers. Well, I don't think Miss Shiranui will be beaten by these guys, even if she is an illusion. Anyway, they could be troublesome if they interfere with the ordeal. Everyone, let's take care of these guys first. Hi! Oh, come on! Sorry, Nui, you have to go. Sorry, Lilim. Huh? Lightning art! This doesn't work either? 10 minutes or so into the battle, and we were at a stalemate. The reason was, of course, the illusion of Miss Shiranui. The demons who were full of confidence got knocked out within seconds. Meanwhile, Lilim's illusion lifelessly dragged itself close, but Tam kicked it with its hind leg, which made it vanish in a puff of smoke, with a teary-eyed smile on its face while rubbing where it got kicked. Despite being able to focus on Miss Shiranui's illusion quickly with everything out of the way, we still couldn't deal any critical damage. That doesn't mean Yukikase is weak. If that was the case, we would have been beaten long ago. Damn it! It's reading our thoughts! As she said, the problem is that Miss Shiranui, even if it's just an illusion, knows all about our moves and tactics. In the case of Soiki's illusion, it was easier to beat because it was me who was directing the battle and it was our first time meeting. On Lilim's illusion, simply because we were way stronger. But it's the fact that you are fighting your loved one along with these aspects which make it the final and greatest ordeal. Time's almost up. Is there any way at all? Should I have Yukikase drag the fight until we have just enough time to escape and then retreat? But is it possible to stop the ordeal midway? I didn't decipher the treasure map to that extent, so I was troubled. At that moment... That Taimanin is a lightning art user? Alright, Lilim didn't know, because you weren't stabbed by her lightning bullets in the mountains. Moreover, when we saw her for the first time, she was just using kunai and a ninja sword. I suddenly realized something as I heard the voices of the two small demons watching the battle. Yukikase, recall today's training. The moves were practiced a few hours ago. The training? You mean don't use my ninja art? Exactly. Miss Shiranui doesn't know what we trained today. The moves without the ninja art will be effective. Although I thought such seemingly unnecessary training would be helpful to Yukikase someday, I never expected her to try it out this quickly. Maybe I should try this again soon with more people. I'll try it. Ha! Ha! It works! It's working! Ah! Are you okay, Yukikase? Stay sharp. I'm okay. Obviously, it's not easy to win a fight when I'm not used to these moves. She hit me more with her attacks, but with this, the balance will tip. I'm gonna support you. Me too. It's just an illusion, but... Mom, watch this. This is the power of your daughter growing every day. Huh? She win? She did. Wah-ha-ha-ha! One more time. Cheers! Cheers! Hey, they're here! Wah-ha-ha! Cheers! Goop, goop, goop. I knew this was barley tea. Ha ha ha! I switched it! What? Lilim, you little... And this one too! Haha! You still can't lift your arms up, right? Say... You still can't lift your arms up, right? Say, Take mine too. You should know that I'm feeding you, even though I'm hungry. Say, Quite annoying, but I have to make you happy once in a while. Bosses, I have only one mouth. Aww. Oh, this is so wholesome. These four turned out to be a pretty wholesome bunch. How are the names? Soeki, Uji, and Soeki, Sayam, Uji, and Yakuno. After somehow defeating Miss Shiranui's illusion, we returned to the town and held the after party again. Looking at Minasaki and Lilim, who were having a good time, I thought it was a good thing we saved them. Please try this too, Big Boss. Stop calling me Big Boss. We only work together temporarily. He's right. Fuma is originally the captain of the Taimanin task force. Yes, miss. We get it. And the demons that attacked us... We could have left them there, but if they were locked up there for 12 years, they would have died for sure. So we tied up their limbs and helped escape them too. And helped them escape too. That's way too kind, Fuma. It's unsure if they had completely changed their minds or if they were afraid of the lightning bolt's power, but they offered to let us eat and drink for free at their restaurant as an apology. Of course, they returned as much of the treasures to us as they could. However, it seems that in all the confusion, others who weren't with them had taken a lot of the treasure, and in the end, not much came back. Well, it doesn't matter because we got another treasure from the second trial anyway. It's how it was supposed to be. If only Minasaki hadn't gotten greedy there. Hey, you said you wouldn't talk about that anymore. Boo. I did, but I could have bought new books. Could have saved more money. After defeating the illusions, the Guardian reappeared, and upon seeing Minasaki, she pointed out that Minasaki had already completed her ordeal, and that no treasure would be available because she had cheated. Ooh. Because of that, Yukikase couldn't get her share of the treasure either. Oh no. Was that Guardian a being that only goes by the rules after all? If so, she should have kept to the rules of the system. She could have mentioned that Minasaki was already cheating before we fought. As I ranted in my own thoughts, more bad news followed. Oh, by the way, Fuma, we're gonna split your portion of the treasure between the 4 of us Taimanins. If we sell all those books, it will be hundreds of thousands or so per person, maybe? I guess it's more than enough for students like us. What? Why? It's obvious, isn't it? Oh. It's obvious, isn't it? We followed your SOS signal and came to help you. Don't you think it's funny that you tried to get the treasure all for yourself? So nah. Of course, that amount of money is a lot for me, but if someone asks me if I'm willing to sell those precious books for it, I'd say... Damn it! If only I had enough money, I could have bought those books. Oh, I forgot. Hey, Minasaki, Sayam. When I helped you to save Lim and Soeki, you guys said you could give up your shares of the treasure, right? I said it was okay back then, but hand it over now. I shouted, raising my head, but for some reason the guys who had been making so much noise were no longer there. Huh? Where did they go? They already left carrying a heap of treasure, sir. Oh, Nore! Those good for nothing. Little demon duo and noisy succubi. Why, Iota? They sensed something suspicious and quickly left. And sir, I'm so sorry to say this, but... next, bring more. Well, I told you it would be free. It would be for free at first. But we're gonna have to close down the business if you eat that much. Oh well, it can be helped. It's an after party. Let's pay for this with the treasure and then divide the rest. Hey, wait. If so, it's not even the amount we expected. Rather much less. Ah, poor Mr. Fuma. Well, if you want, I'm gonna pay for this, using my share. Oh no, it's okay. Let's go with Yukikaze's suggestion here. I was depressed, but as the captain, I couldn't take away the shares of the team members, so I agreed. That's my captain! Now that we decided, I'll order some more. Oh shit! Get me one more drink! I don't give a damn about this anymore! Whatever, I quit! Captain, boss, forget about all of it! I'm out of here! My pointless cries rang through the air. In the end, we ended up sharing about 5,000 yen between us. And that's it. Now, let's use the rest of the AP. APP. So, honestly, I really enjoyed this story. It was pretty wholesome. It's Feli time. Oh, come on. So, not gonna lie, I want to rest my throat a bit, but I kind of wanted to read you guys the supporter, the bond story of Lilim. Like, not the event one, but the one from her supporter. So, I kind of I'm feeling my throat a bit sore, so we're gonna have to leave that for next time. What do you guys say? We're gonna find out why Lilim was pounding on that mochi. Oh, come on. God, I hate this stage so much. There we go. Ah, shit, Lilim! Like, the confusion debuff isn't so bad because all it does is invert your controls. So once you figure it out, it's not too bad, but it's still pretty annoying. Oh, okay, we can do it one more time. Oh, I thought there was still the +10 campaign. Very good. Nice. So, oh yeah, I already talked about my plans in AT. Next, once I finish like fully upgrading Spica and Juno to +15, next I'm gonna focus on Aneros. Because I want my Feli to have as much HP as she possibly can. So she gets those big fat heals from Orochinagi. Like enchanting Anero supporter will raise her stats and stuff. So good thing to do. Come on, come on. Come on. There we go. Ah. Ah. Okay, they're dead. Okay. Ow! Asshole. Moto sabita ka na? Okay, so be right back. Gonna leave you here with... Oh, wrong one. With the girls, so be right back. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. So I'm back. Sorry about that. So I really enjoyed this event story. I wasn't expecting it to be this wholesome. Got lots of screen caps as well. So next time we get to 80, I gotta rest. I gotta take a break. We're gonna read the story behind this screen cap. See why Lilim is pounding mochi. Pretty cute CG though. Yeah, not only her, maybe also reading Shiranui's New Year Shiranui's story. Nice CG as well. Wait, who was there? Oh, that's another rando. And okay, where is she? Yuki. Oh, that's really cute. This is very good. So yeah, next time we'll read the story of these guys. Oh, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Maybe we could also read this. So we got a few stuff to go through. And Minasaki is packing. Okay, so let's see who can we raid. Oh. お腹ちょっとにしようかな。
ちょっと体動かしたくなっちゃったかも。
You know what? Let's write Uruka. So say hi to Uruka for me, and I'll see you all tomorrow for some Code Vein. We'll be playing Code Vein. Hopefully, I actually get news on my ISP actually gets their shit together. So thank you guys for joining me, and thank you for bearing with me. Sorry for all the, it was way scuffier than usual. So, but I appreciate you bear with it. So see you all next time. Bye bye. Yotsukaran.